Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Neha and finally we are at the day 4 of our 4 days yoga journey with headstand. So before we start, please subscribe the channel if you have not. Also click a bell icon right next to it. You can also follow me on Instagram with the ID of Yoga for Cure. Alright, so the journey is for with the day 1, day 2, day 3 and day 4. If at all you have done till day 3 very comfortably, and if you think like you have that confidence to practice headstand without wall support, then you practice today's session. By any chance, if you are stuck at day 2 or day 3 and if you think you still need a time to get better at it, then do not try today's session. Okay, just you see, because headstand is not something like other asana, for example chakrasana or anything, where you just can keep moving and still try. Here it's a matter of your neck as well as a lot of balance. Okay, so if you are not sure whether you have got the balance or not, just do not jump into it. Judge yourself, see if you are ready for it. Each video it can take few days. It's not necessary that just because you have completed day 2 you have to go to day 3 and you have to go to day 4. It's not like that. You can take day 1, day 2, day 3 few days to practice, maybe 1 month or 15 days, however you are comfortable. Today we will learn a few techniques. How can you get into headstand with your flexibility of your hip joints, because in one way you can easily go up to headstand without really struggling a lot if you have a good flexibility, or if you are able to do split, or if you have good core strength. How will you lift yourself up? Okay, so let's see about it. Yesterday we learned how to practice with wall, right? Now you're going to try this only if you're very comfortable with day 3 and you're moving forward. So complete your warm up for your neck and your shoulder. One arm distance, be comfortable and interlock your both the fingers. Drop your middle part of the head on the floor. Now come on your toe. First, if you are very comfortable with your hip joints, you're going to lift your one leg up, okay, all the way up. Your one leg is still on the floor. Here you can play a little bit around, balance. Put lot of pressure on the shoulder and your elbows. Bend your left knee up. And once you're stable with one leg, you're going to lift your other leg too. Okay, always incline towards the floor, because even if you fall, you're going to fall one side. Okay, if you fall back you might hurt your spine. Okay, avoid falling to the right or the left because your neck is involved. Always try to fall wherever you are. For example, I'm trying to drop my leg back. Wherever you're lifting, try to go back. Okay, now how do we go to headstand with your core muscles? Same alignment, same measurement. Drop your head down. Focus on lifting you both the knee off the mat, that's all. Like here, tip of the toe. Here, if you are here, just practice this for some time. Stay here. Once you are comfortable, one leg up, only one leg. You have all the balance and control. Then the other leg up. If at all you are losing balance, first thing you have to do is bend your knee. This is very important for you to learn that how would you land down. If you are up and if you are losing the balance, what will you do? You cannot just like fall down randomly. Always bend your knee. So what happens? It's kind of a slow and a easy landing to the floor. So you will avoid any kind of injuries. So these two things, you work on any of these. Either you work on your core muscles or you work on your flexibility of your hip joints. You can reach there by any of the ways you want. Alright. Now, who cannot practice this? If you are on your monthly cycles, or if you have any high BP, if you have cold, cough and fever, if you have any kind of a headache or any health issues at that moment, avoid practicing headstand. If you are healthy, if you have no issues, then you can practice this step by step. When you are trying with the wall, have somebody right next to you. When you practicing without wall, try still have the wall maybe like 2 to 3 inch away from it, because if at all you're using balance, you can just always take a help of the wall. I wish I had somebody over here who could help me and you could see that, but unfortunately during the lockdown period I don't really have somebody who can come and help me to show how does it feel. But I'm sure you'll have somebody with you. Be very careful, take your own sweet time to practice, take each day as levels, because I was trying to teach you from the basic level, level 1, level 2, level 3 and level 4. If you want to reach level 4 without wall, then you really have to have a lot of patience, have a healthy practice, and if you can do this asana, take a picture and you can also tag me on Instagram. I'll be really happy to see you practicing this. Stay safe and keep practicing.